The right call here, I'd say.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up.
First ball of the match.
Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. A roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake.
How will he reply?
Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Finally won't stop that. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. He gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Unadkat, the slow left armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Power and precision in that shot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Bangalore, 30 for none.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit, though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Couldn't get it through the field. Away goes the ball, and that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. Wide square leg. Could be 4.
The timing unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Bangalore a 39 for none.
Might look to go big again here. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Unadkat shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Can't get that outside the ring field. Hyderabad has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Great shot.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
That's a great shot, full of class. Square drive for a maximum.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Massive outside edge. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Cummins from the south end. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Big edge. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over, 13 coming from it. Bangalore, a 69 for none.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score.
Dubai, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. High edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Go for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Was quick onto that in the infield. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
End of the over, and time for a little more freedom in the field.
Hyderabad can now have 5 fielders outside the circle.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Salt has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Finds the fielder with that shot. Square cut, finds point, no run. Doesn't beat the infield. Nice shot, but straight to gully. End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. Bangalore are 83 for none.
They've stayed in that super aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable.
Oh wow, that is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. How will he reply?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Hyderabad has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Straight to the fielder. Got that away nicely.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Hyderabad kept the batters quiet in that over. So far, though, no wickets for the endeavour being shown.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. It's going a long way. What a shot.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Dubai from the north end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Edged it. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Couldn't get it through the field. Great shot through the gap.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Bangalore are 126 for 1.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Livingston, the spinner, coming into the attack. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Square cut, finds point, no run. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Can't get that outside the ring field. In this format of the game, that over is as good as a wicket. Superb bowling. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide, square leg. Could be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Nicked it. 5 runs in that over. Bangalore are 131 for 1.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Well balanced and a flick of the wrist. Finally got some work to do to cut that off.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again.
Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. That's the over. Bangalore are 145 for 1.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Sharma, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the north end. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Kohli went long, high and hard. That is huge. 2 in a row.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, geez, they've hit that beautifully. That was gloriously met. 2 maximums in a row. Is it a sign of things to come? Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Livingston from the south end. Got that away nicely.
That was a textbook shot off the back foot. Plenty of confidence to gain from it. It just flies to the boundary. Picked the shorter ball and great footwork. Gets back and worked that really well into the gap for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Drilled that one away.
That flew to the boundary. This innings is building nicely and now closing in on a half century.
Kohli is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh my, that's racing away.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You really can't bowl like that. It got what it deserved. Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Pinged off the bat.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
How will he reply?
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Patel shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Perfectly timed.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Smacks that away through the gap. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Cummins into the attack now from the south end.
How will the bowler respond?
Beats the field with a great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Power and precision in that shot.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
The shot's certainly been played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge Swingerton.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. That's the over. Bangalore at 223 for 2.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Patel from the north end. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Was quick onto that in the infield. Magical shot into the vacant 5-leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Bangalore at 234 for 2.
Well, that was a perfect example of sustained power hitting. What a finish that was.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg, though.
Where will he play the ball?
Beats the cover field. Nice shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. That has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100. Might look to go big again here.
Oh, that's got to hurt. Misjudged that one. Cummins with a huge appeal. Unadkat, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Punted up, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Too straight and punched through the leg side.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Straight to the fielder. They've really piled the runs on in that innings. Not the best bowling though. That's let the total get away from them. Such a big total to chase now. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. First ball.
Misses everything. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
Patada, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Out! Caught. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
End of the over, 10 off it. Hyderabad are 10 for 1. Dale, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the edge. That's a confident appeal. Out! What a screamer.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Wow, that's missed a lot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. One from it. Hyderabad are 11 for 2.
They just dropped off a bit that second over. Need to maintain the intensity.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Perfectly timed.
A textbook back foot shot. Anyone would be proud of that. It just flies to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. drops safely. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
That's a big wicket. You want to send the key people back to the pavilion quickly. Excellent work.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough of it to go for 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Nearly gets the edge. Kumar with a great delivery there. End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. Dale from the north end. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Finds the fielder with that shot.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Verma watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Couldn't get it through the field. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Kumar has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Hazelwood, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Brilliant shot there.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Hazelwood shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure we're going to see some big fielding changes coming up.
The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
Kumar from the south end. Oh, now then, that time in the air, batters should get a few here.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Massive outside edge. Out. Good catch. Great take by Gully. What a fantastic bit of fielding. The bowler is ecstatic.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Cuts that off well in the infield. That's the over. Hyderabad 50 for 5.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Klassen has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Just perfection. Magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that. Racing away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Doesn't beat the infield. Trouble. Dubai ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Can't get that outside the ring field. 5 runs added there. Hyderabad for 68 for 6. Hazelwood from the north end. That's gone. Didn't ask for an easier catch. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Misses everything. Edged. Patel staying put, but the opposition put in a huge appeal. Oh, that's just outrageous.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. That sees the end of the over. Bowling of the highest level. 3 wickets and no runs conceded. Maybe the end is near.
Required run rate is climbing. They're hovering around 6 to 7 and over. They need to start taking some risks.
They've gone up here. Smacks that away through the gap.
It's a good delivery, but it doesn't matter when you play it like that. 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Too straight and punched through the leg side.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Patidar, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Bangalore managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Hazelwood having a day out here. Brilliant bowling so far, and just one more to get 5 in this innings. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Was quick onto that in the infield. Needs to be on target. Wow, that's missed the lot. End of the over, 2 runs added. Hyderabad are 78 for 9.
Well, there is a saying, you can't direct the wind, but you can change your sails. It might be time to accelerate if they want to have a chance still.
Dale back into the attack. Nearly gets the edge. Dale with a great delivery there. Nicked it. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Bangalore get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 10 wickets and the victory.
Well, there's only one team really in it today. An exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. Hope to see you again very soon.